If you're following us for a while, you may remember not too long ago we reviewed one of the best commuter electric bikes on the market, the Velotric Discover One. Well, hold on to your helmets because Velotric just upgraded that with the new Velotric Discover 2, and today we're here to give you the lowdown. Having already put the Velotric Discover 1 and several other impressive Velotric e-bikes through their paces, we can confidently say that Velotric means business. In this video, we'll share our first-hand experience with the Velotric Discover 2, discussing what we love, what could be improved, and everything else you need to know before making a decision. Let's dive in. So, we have the e-bike fully assembled in front of us, and the assembly process was just like any other e-bikes. Just a few simple steps to follow, and attaching accessories like pedals, display, and the like. One thing that becomes apparent when assembling Velotric bikes is that they're not just rebranded versions of imported catalog bikes, they're purposefully designed and constructed by Velotric. It's exciting to see the level of quality Velotric has achieved with this new model. Before looking into its features, let's quickly go over the specs, shall we? Starting with the motor tucked away in the rear, we're boasting a bona fide 750 watt continuous rated motor. What's even more impressive is its peak power, clocking in at a hefty 1100 watts. The Discover's proprietary drive system is not your average off-the-shelf component. Velotric has painstakingly crafted it to be perfectly in sync with the Discover's unique design and performance requirements. Thanks to this system, hitting 28 miles per hour on Class 3 mode is a breeze. Of course, if you prefer, you can dial it down to Class 2 or even Class 1 mode. And if we talk about torque, it has just the right amount. 75 Newton meters to be precise. That's essentially a measure of how much oomph the motor churns out, directly impacting your acceleration and hill climbing prowess. To put it simply, 75 Newton meters is no joke. Surpassing the specs of most other brands out there. It's got a trigger throttle and cruise control. Yes, cruise control. But what really sets this bike apart is its pedal assist system, featuring a torque sensor for the most natural cycling experience imaginable. If you're someone who enjoys pedaling as much as throttling, you'll appreciate the seamless comfort it offers. And get this, there are 15 levels of pedal assist spread across 3 modes. Sure, you've got your standard levels 1 through 5, but they've also thrown in 3 distinct profiles: Eco, Trail, and Boost, each offering different power outputs and responsiveness. With this array of options combined with the 8 gears courtesy of the Shimano shifter, if you can't find your perfect match here, chances are it doesn't exist. We've never encountered such precision in pedal assist levels before. Powering this beast is a 48-volt, 14.7 amp battery, boasting a capacity of 705 watt-hours. While this may only slightly exceed the average capacity these days, what truly sets it apart is its exceptional quality. The battery and the bike are UL certified, meaning it meets the stringent requirements and undergoes rigorous testing by Underwriter Laboratories. It's even listed in their UL database of certified batteries. Plus, it's IPX7 rated, making it completely watertight to the point where you can dunk it underwater. And the entire bike boasts an IPX6 rating, so feel free to give it a thorough power wash or zip through the rain without fretting about water damage. Oh, and let's not forget about its impressive range. In throttle mode, we're talking roughly 50 to 65 miles, and in pedal assist mode, we've got around 70 to 80 miles. Keep in mind though, just like any other bikes, our measured range varied depending on factors like speed, road conditions, and riding style. Okay, now let's talk about features. Firstly, the bike comes equipped with built-in Apple Find My, a feature we've seen in many Velotric bikes before. We feel like this is something everyone will appreciate, as more or less everyone's using an iPhone. They can track their bike just like an AirTag. Thanks to this, we've never had to worry about the whereabouts of the bike, or experience that sinking feeling of being unable to locate it if it were ever stolen. Moving on, let's talk about how this bike is seriously overbuilt. And when we say that, we're not just referring to quality parts like the sturdy front through axle from Novatec. We're talking about a weight capacity of 440 pounds. Plus, it's been put through the ringer, tested to ISO 4210 standards, And it's blown past those tests by about 150%. That's basically subjecting the bike to a torture test, and it's come out on top. And as if that wasn't enough, not only is the battery UL listed, but the entire electronic setup of the bike is also UL listed. Now, let's look into the suspension setup. Up front, we're talking a solid 80mm of genuine hydraulic suspension, which sets it apart from most commuter e-bikes out there. With other e-bikes, you either get none at all or some flimsy spring or fork. Thankfully, we have something far better than that with the Velotric Discover 2. As expected, there's no suspension in the rear, but with that low seat tube, there's definitely room to throw in a suspension seat post without jacking up the seat too high. Alternatively, you can just slam that seat down low if that's your vibe. When you factor in the other features, such as the top-notch Tektro hydraulic disc brakes, with 180mm rotors, the front and rear LED lights featuring integrated turn signals, and the inclusive fenders with MIC HD rear rack, primed for various accessories up to 66 pounds, it's clear that this bike ticks all the boxes for my commuter needs. But beyond all that, this bike just feels like a great ride. The torque sensor enhances the pedaling experience, while the throttle comes in handy when you're feeling fatigued. The smooth rolling of the 27.5 by 2.4 inch Kenda puncture-resistant tires really keep the momentum going. Additionally, the front suspension fork effectively absorbs bumps, and aesthetically, the bike is a winner in our eyes. Velotric's bold color options allow you to find one that truly reflects your personality. At a quite reasonable price of $1,899, the Discover 2 definitely offers a lot of bang for your buck. With a robust and mighty e-bike like this, it goes without saying that nothing comes without its flaws. And here, there are indeed some downsides to consider. Firstly, the bike does feel rather heavy, tipping the scales at 63 pounds. It's understandable though, given the sizable battery, powerful motor, suspension setup, and all the other components. It all adds up and adds to the weight. As a commuter, it's certainly not a lightweight e-bike by any means. However, if you don't have to haul it upstairs or load it into a vehicle often, you'll probably find that the weight isn't much of an issue during regular riding. It's more noticeable when you're lifting it. While there are a couple of drawbacks to consider, we notice that there are some significant upsides as well. Velotric's collaboration with over 500 local bike shops ensures a substantial dealer network, increasing the likelihood of finding one nearby for a test ride. Plus, you're getting that durable design and construction that's bound to outlast many other bikes in the same price range. So, when all's said and done, even if perfection eludes any bike, the Velotric Discover 2 comes pretty darn close in our book, earning thumbs up from us. It's an absolute joy to ride and packs more features than just about anything else in its class. What's not to love about that? Thanks for watching, everyone. We hope you enjoyed our review of the Velotric Discover 2. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss any of our future electric vehicle videos. We'll catch you right back here next time.